Hi, I'm Katrina, your Pilates teacher at KN Pilates. Welcome to another Pilates session. Today we will do a gentle morning routine, something you can do in your pajamas just after waking up, just to get the body moving and get ready for the day ahead. So let's begin. We will start with gradual spine curls. So starting with pelvic tilts, just breathe out to gently imprint. Breathe in to arch away. And each repetition will just gently lift away from the mat, just a tiny bit more each time. So the feet push down, lift a little bit higher up, and then release. And if you need to, bring the feet a bit closer towards the hips for a little bit more support. And just see how the spine is feeling today. You can have your hands on your hip connection for feedback if that feels good. And just really see if you can move the spine bone by bone, bit by bit. Really allowing the spine to wake up gently. Push the feet down, keep the knees hip width. If you can, relax the shoulders. Close your eyes if you need to. So rolling up and rolling down. You don't have to stay, with me on all the movements. Just do this with your own breath, with your own focus on your own spine. Yeah. So just continue with these to gradually lift away from the floor. Maybe 2 more of these to eventually come into your bridge position. One more to come all the way up. And then we stay in bridge. And see how that's feeling. Make sure not too high, overextend. Just find that neutral. Make sure you're on your shoulder blades, not on your shoulders. Keep the inner thighs a little bit engaged, just to keep the knees hip width. And then here, focus on your lateral breath. So you breathe into your shoulder blades. And keep the navel drawn in just a little bit. Keep the feet firmly connected to the ground. Staying here for another breath. And then reach the arms back. Take a nice deep breath in. And then roll the spine back down bit by bit. Release the arms whenever you need to. And then bring the arms back to your sides as well. Good. We'll go into leg slides from there. So you breathe and slide the leg away. Breathe out, return. So we'll go through the layers with this, starting off just with the leg slides on their own. Breathe in to slide. Breathe out to return. One more. Slide away and return. Adding a tiny lift if you want to. Slide and lift. Lower and return. Again, as always, you can have your hands on your hip connection for feedback if you want to. Keeping the pelvis still, just letting the leg move on its own. One more. And if you want to add the opposite arm, breathe in and out. And in, and out. Other side. Reach the arm back. Bring the arm to your side again. Reach the arm back. And relax the arm. And if adding the arms a little bit too much this morning, don't worry about it. Focus on the legs, your spine, your pelvis, and your breath. One more. And if you're quite happy with these, maybe add a small curl up just to get those abdominals going. So you breathe in and out, and in and out. Breathe in and out, and in and out. Extend, lift up, lower down, return. Last one of these. Breathe in and out, and in and out. Good. Extend arms and legs. Have a nice long stretch. Good. And then we come into knee drops. So again, going through the layers. So knee drops 1, lowering the knee to the side, and return. Make sure the pelvis doesn't move with the leg. Breathe out to lower, and in to come back. Either continue with those or come into toe taps. Come into tabletop. That's what I meant to say. And then continue here if that feels good. Breathe out to lower and in to return. Try to keep the pelvis still. Good. One more. And then again, either continue with these or at the opposite arm. Just 4 of these. One more. Good. Gently hug the knees in. We'll come into an inner thigh stretch. If that doesn't feel so good, choose a different stretch instead. So place one foot down and then the other, half the feet together. Relax the knees out. If the feet are further away, it's a bit more gentle. If the feet are closer, it's a bit stronger. And just let the knees drop. Relax the shoulders. You can have your hands on your belly, by your sides, out to the sides, or maybe behind you. And just find a really comfy position here. Maybe close your eyes just for a moment and breathe into your belly. Going for your diaphragmatic breathing, letting the diaphragm move down. And maybe notice what's in contact with the floor. Scan the body from the feet to the head. And just see what's in contact with the floor. Good. One more breath. And then we'll come into all fours. So take a time to transition. So you bring your hands under your shoulders. Really spread the hands wide, nice big handprints here, knees under hips. Have a cushion under your knees if they are happier with that. Tuck the toes under if your knees prefer that, or release the toes if not. And then round the spine for your cat stretch. And look up, center, heart forwards, and see how that feels this morning. Enjoy moving the spine into extension and into flexion. One more. And then find your neutral, push up in between the shoulder blades. So just remember, whenever we work in all fours, if the wrists need a rest, do stop and give them a twirl every now and then. You can also, if you are working with a mat or if you have a cushion close by, you can roll the mat over a few times, and then you'd have your wrists at the front of the mat, and then that can be a little bit more gentle. So you can play with that if you want to. So we'll come into lateral arm raises, so you breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, take one arm to the side. Breathe in to return. Breathe out and alternate arms. So really just getting the muscles of the upper back, around the shoulder blades, back of the shoulders working, muscles that we don't use much in a normal day, but they're so important for our posture and a happy back. Yeah. And then of course the supporting arm is what we're focusing on, not so much the moving one. Keeping that connection of the rib cage into the shoulder blades. Good. Last two. Ideally even out right and left. And then we come into swimming variation. So if you're working on a mat, you probably want to be at the front of the mat, just somewhere where you can fully extend the legs. So if you find yourself sliding off, you probably may be a bit more happy further forwards where you can fully extend the leg away. Yeah. But you might just be on your fluffy carpet in your front room. And that's fine, either way. So breathe in to prepare, breathe out, slide away. Breathe in, return. Breathe out, go on the other side. So again, working through the layers here just to get everything moving. Start connecting the breath, the movement, the centering, the stability. Yeah. And then breathe in to lift up, lower and return. Yeah, so getting that balance a little bit more included in this. Remember to keep the neck supported, keep the spine long. So if we take the arm and the leg too high up, you'll notice the back will arch. Keep that nice length. And just breathe in on one movement and out on the other. Last few. Okay. We'll take the weight off the wrists, go into child's pose. Feet are together, knees can stay together or come a little bit further apart, and then just relax here. And then just breathe deeply into your lower back. Good, and roll the spine up into sitting. Give the wrist a twirl. We'll come onto our front. You might want to have a cushion just to place it under your forehead for some of the exercises. And we'll really just move very gently into those, where we want to strengthen the glutes and the back, and just really get everything moving for today. So bring your make your way into prone, and we'll start with legless run. So nice and gentle, so you can either rest your head on your cushion or on your hands. And then breathe out to lift and into lower. Draw the navel up as you lift the leg. And see if you can keep the shoulders relaxed as the leg lifts up. Last few. And again, ideally even out right and left, if you can remember which side started. To be honest, I'm not too sure. One more, and release, and then grab your cushion if you're not using that at the moment. Have the feet a little bit wider, as wide as your mat, or just a bit wider if you're not working with a mat. And then breathe in and gently lift the upper body, rotate the arms, breathe out to lower. Yeah, letting the muscles along the spine wake up. Last two of these. Very good. Just relax where you are. Wiggle the bum from side to side. Release the lower back. Good. And we'll just come into sitting. Find a comfortable sitting position. Doesn't matter whether it's cross-legged or not. You might want to sit on your cushion to be a bit more comfortable. Just find something really comfy here. You can have your hands just relaxed on your ankles or your knees or your belly. We're just going to go into belly breathing, into your diaphragmatic breathing. Nice deep abdominal breathing, which is so helpful and healthy for us, especially if we find ourselves getting stressed. Coming back to that nice deep belly breathing can make all the difference. Yeah. You can close your eyes if you want to, and we'll just go into belly breathing for a few here. So you breathe into the belly, let the belly get really big, and breathe out. And just notice how the navel just naturally draws back a bit. Breathing into the belly and breathing out. So there's no pushing or pulling. You just let the air in and out. And again. One more. And then maybe just stay here for a moment and think about your day ahead. Maybe have an intention for the day, or maybe see what you'd like the focus to be of today. Maybe just take a moment to tune into that. Good, and then we'll just come into our back stretch to finish off. So you round the back, lean into your shoulder blades. This is such a nice stretch. And breathe in, stretch up, send the heart up and forwards. Extend the arms as far as they will reach. Relax the arms down, give the shoulders a twirl. Take a nice deep breath in and out, and have a fabulous day. Hi, I hope you enjoyed that video and found it helpful to ease your way into your day. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please place them in the comment section below. I'll be thrilled to hear from you. And also, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.